and there goes the funnel. And it just collapsed on top of the dome. I'm glad I entered the grand staircase when I did there. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we are back with Roblox Titanic. Actually, Roblox Titanic Classic. I got a recommendation in my last video on Roblox Titanic to play Roblox Titanic 2008 to 2015 edition, and this is the first ever Roblox Titanic that was ever made by TheAmazeman, and I believe he was the only one working on this version of Roblox Titanic, so it's going to be pretty cool looking at it. Now, I have played this game before with Oz. I'll have a little icon in the top right to show you where that video is, and you can take a look at that if you want to. But yeah, here we are in Roblox Titanic Classic, so yeah guys, let's get into the video. Alright, so we're just going to go to the Grand Staircase E deck, and here we are. So it's already saying iceberg right ahead. Things are happening really quick. It looks like the game has been sped up. Now, unlike the last video I did on this game with Oz, I'm going to be taking the same approach I've been doing with most of my other Roblox Titanic videos lately, and just taking our time looking throughout the ship. So here we are in basically the A deck area of the Grand Staircase, and you can see the boat deck level. You can see the improvement from the Classic Edition through to the HD Edition, all the way to 2.0. It is definitely quite a long ways in detail, and I believe again this was made by just TheAmazeman. So yeah, you can definitely see the increase in detail with the other models. So the iceberg is approaching, and you can see it there, and the iceberg is also different as well. All the icebergs in each different game have been changed in shape-wise, pretty much. So here comes the iceberg. It is slowly making its way towards the ship, or in this case, we are slowly making our way towards the iceberg, and it looks like we are going to hit. Now, I believe that these are actually watertight door buttons, but I don't know if they work or not, because, well, this game is so old that you can definitely tell that things have changed, and especially the schematics of Roblox Titanic. We got some binoculars over here. Unfortunately, they're not in the crow's nest. It is approaching, and it has collided. So we're going to go ahead and head below decks. Now, this game obviously doesn't have terrain water, but you can see that the textures in Roblox have slowly been updated, and you can see that you've got those realistic textures on the iceberg. So yeah, that's real neat. Alright, so I think the ship is already starting to list, and the iceberg is just going along the side of the ship now. We are passing by. Lifeboat's ready. That's an RP message. I don't know if that even works anymore. Basically, this version of Roblox Titanic has a very, very basic blueprint for the boat deck area, and everything below that is just, it's pretty much completely inaccurate. I believe that we are in the reception room, so I'm guessing that this is E deck. Yep, this is E deck. You can obviously see that that doesn't go down, so let's go ahead and head this way, and we'll see if we can get to those boiler rooms. It's already midnight on board Roblox Titanic Classic. Looks like that's Scotland Road there. Gate is shut, though. And there's a block floating here. That kind of worries me a little bit. Alright, looks like there's really nothing around here. I think the boiler rooms are already flooded, depending on what we're seeing by the list here. You can see that this is just a really open area. It's really hard to decipher where I am on the ship. Is that a doorway? No, that is not a doorway. I'm just gonna get above decks as quick as possible. Lifeboats are ready to be set up. Awesome. So let's go do that. First class, get out of the Grand Staircase and into a lifeboat. That is what I am trying to do. Making my way up the decks here. We are now on A deck. There are 4 lifeboats. Get into one before they're gone. Now, I believe this was actually the first Roblox Titanic game ever on Roblox, and for the time, 2008, this was pretty good. This was a pretty decent Titanic sinking thing. But yeah, this was a very advanced game for its time. You've had operating lifeboats, you had textures, you had the ship actually sinking, and sinking accurately, or somewhat accurately, and you had a bunch of interiors that you could walk around. So again, this is a pretty advanced version of a game back in 2008. Well, it looks like the lifeboat is bugged, so we're going to have to stay on board the ship while it sinks, but that's not a problem for me, because I've done it many times before, and I've survived many times before. But, this might be a little more difficult, just saying, because, well, obviously, I don't know what the water schematics are like in this game. They're not terrain water, so I could just fall through. Looks like there's water coming into the ship here. What's nice is actually iMazeman has this staircase right there. Is a staircase there on board the ship in real life, or used to be on board the ship in real life if it hasn't collapsed. Whoa. Ship's rocking a bit here. That's a little concerning. We gotta move. We gotta move quick now. Let's get on board the deck here. The water's already flooding into the well deck, and what's really neat is you've got these dimming lights too. He's got that scripted in. I didn't even notice that until just now playing it, so that's something that's new to me. And it's actually been implemented on Titanic 2.0. The Titanic HD, the one that we played called Old Titanic. I'll have another little icon in the top right to that video. That one actually had no dimming lights whatsoever. The lights just flickered off and the ship broke in half. But with 2.0, it was implemented in, once again, a system that allowed the lights to do that. They're kind of turning greenish, and then they go off eventually. So let's go down the grand staircase again. Looks like Mr. Murdoch is repeating a line from the 1997 film. Mr. Murdoch says, "Your money cannot save me," and I couldn't finish reading the line. Well, it looks like the water's coming up. You can see the funnel, well, where the funnel casing goes through. Instead of actually going on the boat deck, I've decided to go toward the quote-unquote lounges on board the ship. And, well, this should be the lounge right here. Unfortunately, there is nothing. Unless this is the lounge. Because the reading and writing room should have been there. There should be a wall. And then there should be the lounge in here. It's already 2 a.m. I think we're going to be staying on deck for the rest of the time. The front part of the ship is going down quite heavily now. The entire bridge is gone, and the water is going to be flooding up the staircases soon. Looks like the lights are still holding strong. We are going to head back into the grand staircase one last time, and there goes the clock, and there goes the funnel, and it just collapsed on top of the dome. I'm glad I entered the grand staircase when I did there, because that would have been fatal towards me. So, the clock is disappearing under the ocean. It's time to get out of here. The ship is sinking a lot faster. We're going down quick. There's only 3 funnels remaining on board the ship, and the water is making its way up to the dome, and the lights near the grand staircase have dimmed. Alright, we just gotta jump over here, and we should be good. The water has completely consumed the grand staircase and the dome. It is gone. Alright, let's go across here. Let's try to get onto the stern. Now, once the ship breaks in half, everything is going to go way quicker. And as you can see, I can't make my way up those stairs, and the electricity has failed. So we're just going to sit here and watch as the ship breaks in half. Oh, there's a small explosion there. There's another smaller explosion. Looks like the deck is separating. Uh-oh, cracks are forming along the side. Oh boy, here we go. And it has cracked in half, and I've fallen over. Wow, look at that. Now, this is all done by the in-game gravity. There is no real script that is causing it to fall back, or I don't believe is causing it to fall back. It's all just gravity-based. So the bow is completely sunk under, and the stern is sitting here. Now, there is a small bug that causes it so the stern actually doesn't sink. Oh, never mind, that bug doesn't exist anymore. It has been corrected, and we are going down. This is it. It is over. We are just standing here. The ship is vertical. It is going full 1997 sinking here. It's quite difficult to stay on board the ship, and there we are. We just fell under the ocean with the ship itself, and we are dead. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you all next time guys. Goodbye!